Go! welcome, everybody on air. I'm in the middle, so like for myself, I don't know if everybody's in the middle for them. Oh,
No, no, I'm on the left. Lori's on the right
okay.
for me.
Where's our audience?
We got 3 people watching. Oh my god,
Nice.
that's more than 0.
Hi, everybody.
um, okay, so as we said in the post, it's Friday the 13th. We'll see how unlucky we are and if anything actually works today. So we're going to be building a voice agent, or at least trying to build a voice agent. So first up, though, I'm sure everyone's seen like Claude code going crazy. So we just want to show you how to download in one of the easier ways. And I've set up a repo for this project, which will be fully open source and visible and public to everybody, so you can check it out. The main tools, at least we're going to start with, we'll see where it goes, are something called VAPI and N8N. VAPI for the voice agent and N8N to hook up to our various apps and systems in a hopefully easy way. But again, we'll see what happens. So I don't know,
Before,
Urosh, anything
before we,
go
yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
So before we jump into that, can anybody, if we have people watching, can somebody write? I can see make the welcome chat. So can somebody write in the chat so we can actually see if we can see it, because there's a chat on the right side. Uh, yeah, Urosh, maybe you are watching. I know one of my colleagues is. Um, I don't know if you actually can write in there, but yeah. So questions in chat, you should be able to write. Maybe we are not. Joe, can you actually write on the right side in the chat?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
And we
Dale is
did just get
writing. Yes.
something. Yeah. Thank you, Dale.
Yes. Nice. Dale is the
And Dale,
most.
we're gonna show you how to download Pact as well. I mean, hopefully other people know how to.
He already did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you already did, so you know what's going on. But we'll show it off to other people. So yeah, I guess let's get started. So let me switch our screen over here, and we're gonna start off in GitHub. So you see, I've created this Synaptic voice agent public repo, and we're gonna do something
You're
called
not
create.
sharing the screen.
Okay, thank you for telling me. Screen.
Classic
And
Joe.
screen share.
Hey Pedro.
Yeah, this is
Hey Spring. So just FYI. So Joe is the brains. I am the pretty face, and Laurie is the no. Laurie is the pretty face. I'm the whip, and Laurie is also doing
yes.
the admin work. So here's the actual truth. Who's doing everything? I do some occasional commits to Joe's stuff, but it's also Joe building everything. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we're in GitHub. I've started this repo. You'll see we have this create code space button. So we're going to start there. And all this is going to do is like spin up like a VS Code, more or less, like an IDE, as you can see, inside of GitHub. Now, the reason you might want to do this, especially if you have a Windows, is like downloading Claude Code in Windows is actually a pain in the butt. It's super easy on Linux and Mac. It's not so easy on Windows. So this is just a really easy way to get started. If you do have a Windows, you don't have to deal with any of that BS, right? And all we got to do is, if we come to these Claude Code docs, you see we have this command that should work with everything except for Windows, right? So we're just going to copy that, and we're going to bring it into this area right here, which is called our terminal. And I'm just going to copy and paste that in and hit enter. And, again, hope to God here it actually sets everything up. So looks like it's working. It's installing everything. So this is actually running Linux in the back end. Linux is like tailor-made for these agents, because the Linux type commands are like all around the training data, and they're just great like primitives to do common things like read a document, move a document, edit a document. It just the LLMs know how to do this super well. Okay, we downloaded. Let's see if this will start. So all you got to do is this command Claude,
So
and it should start us up.
Can you check your resolution on the screen that you're sharing? Can you up it a little bit?
I don't think we can. I think unfortunately we're stuck to 720p, but I can try to zoom in so it's a little better.
Yeah, that's kind of better-ish.
We can see if we can upgrade in the future. I'm going to do dark mode. You got to sign in with your account. So let's open this up. I'll authorize. And this just makes it so you don't have to pay for the API calls separately, right? You can use your Claude Code account. Let's see if we do it again. Sometimes there's an issue there.
So you have to copy the whole link. It actually doesn't do it. Oh,
No, it works. It just sometimes like when you have to do it, you have to do it twice for some reason whenever you're like in here. And this should get us started. Enter to continue. The warnings. Yes. Yes, I trust this folder. High effort for sure. Okay, and then the next thing we want to do, which we were talking about, is that me, Urosh, and some random person we met online called named MJ developed this, what we call an agentic harness for Cloud Code. The point being that, like, as you know, when you're talking to these LLMs, you can prompt them to do things much better if you give them good context and, good frameworks to work within. So we've developed this packed framework called Prepare, Architect, Code, and Test that helps guide Claude Code in what we think is the most effective way for coding whatever you want to code, following our process. So there's lots of ways to download this, which might be confusing, but honestly, the easiest way is to just can you
install
set this up for me? So that's definitely the way to do it. And all it's going to do is it's going to go and read this repo. And in the repo, right, it has all of the instructions on how to use it, including instructions on what to do it. So literally, I could have copied this. We don't want to do a marketplace on a code space because the code space is ephemeral, right? Like after you stop using it, it might shut down. But it'll go and set everything else up for us, hopefully. So let's, we got to give it, see, I'm not like Urosh. Urosh loves to do the dangerously skip permissions for Claude Code.
Of course.
Which essentially gives it like the full plethora. It can do anything. It doesn't ask your permission for anything, which is
nobody
has
a little
risky.
To click stuff. Yeah. So let me give a little bit of history. What's going on right now? So I think everybody that's in this space or tracking this space has actually been tracking and seeing that NA10 is like a major hub for automation and all of that. And I have been working with it. Joy has been working with it, and we have been working with it across our clients and everything. However, since these last Cloud Code changes and updates have come in, like it has become significantly better. Even using Cloud Code for anything from building backends, frontends, even using it for building NA10 workloads as well. At least it can get it like 80 to 90% there, more than it was able to do before with just regular Claude on the previous models. Why voice agents? This is something that so we went to Synaptic to what's it called, like an accelerator, and there's a lot of people there and partners like that are talking about these voice agents, and it's a hot topic overall for people. So we have not been using them as our client work did not actually require it. However, we found like this is a good opportunity for us to do this live because we are both techies nerds, but no, this is like the process that we're actually doing. Like the whole last 4 years that we have been doing this, almost it has been 4 years almost, Joe. Yeah, yeah.
Like
So
2023, so 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah. So this is now become so ingrained into our lives to use AI. So we just want to show you, hey, this is the way we use AI to make AI stuff, and I have been preaching that everywhere with our education, our courses, whatever we're doing. We just want to show you how we are like anybody else that has access to these tools can build this with just using AI to do it. Yeah. So,
so it did download everything. It did do it as a plugin. So let me, which makes sense. Let me just see what we got here. So I think it's in marketplaces. We go to this, and then I think it's already set up. Yeah, so we should be all good. And so pretty much what I want to do to get this started, I'm thinking, is to just have this go do some research on the VAPI API so that if we want to build some sort of connector around anything, we'll have that information kind of saved and we can ask Claude Code to help us out. So I'm going to say go research the VAPI platform and API and create research documentation for us to reference to build things. So, normally we'll see what actually happens here. Yeah. So normally, right, you'd get your normal Claude Code thing. It's okay, I'll go explore or whatever. But we have specific agents inside of the Pact plugin that do specific things. So one of them is a preparer agent, which I'm hoping that's what it actually sets up. But you can see it's doing some interesting things. First, of course, we love emojis. So we have our little tooling emoji. And it says it's starting in S4 mode. Again, you can go read the documentation on this, or we can do another video on this. But this is it's essentially telling it like, okay, I need to understand the problem before I do anything. And it's recognizing this is a research preparation task that it needs to perform. And so it's going to use our Pact preparer, right, which is our specialized agent for that P, to research the platform. You can see that it created a directory. So now if I open this up, you'll see we have this docs directory with a preparation folder where it's going to save everything that it finds. And now it's going to ask me a bunch of, maybe I should do dangerously skip permissions for this. And so now it's going to send off our prepare agent. And you see some new things just got added to Claude Code, actually, which we've incorporated. And by we, I mean MJ, where it's creating a task. And then you're going to see it actually has this app preparer here. The app preparer now is a sub agent it's sent off to go do the work for it, which means that this main orchestrator agent is still open to do whatever it wants to do, right? We can keep talking to it if we want to, keep telling it what we want it to do. The sub agents now can do teams, right? Where this is now like it's sort of writing to its own little file system, which our main agent can look at, and the other sub agents, if we have them, can go look at each other. So you can see I just brought it up and we can see what it's doing. It's searching for the references. It's searching the web. It's used 9 tools so far. It's already read 42,000 tokens. So this is just going to keep going until it grabs everything that it needs.
Yeah. What's amazing about this also is when it's done, it's going to put everything in the documentation. You can save it, and it's going to put the agent into the idle mode. So it will be active in the background with all the context it already did. So when you actually want to change something, add something, it can just revoke that same agent with the context that's already in it, and just like continue the work. So it doesn't have to recontextualize every time. It actually does. Yeah. There's a lot of search to be done.
Yes. It hasn't even actually written anything yet, too. So it's still just reading stuff, which is common for the prepare phase. It's just going to try to collect all the information it can and just write the documentation for you.
So Joe, are we going to build an N8N workflow from this?
Yeah, so it's actually, I don't even think we're going to have to build like a workflow necessarily. I think we'll just be able to do an MCP. But I think that's a good point. Like, let's go over to VAPI now and check out the interface and what this looks like and how to set things up. So this is vapi.ai. This is what a lot of people are using. They're one of the companies that are making this like stupid easy to create your own voice agents and hook them up to things. But there's many more, right? 11 Labs does this, voice.ai. I don't know. There's like a bajillion of these. There are a dime a dozen, but this one has kind of lifted up as to one of the more popular ones. So let's open up our dashboard. I think I'm going to have to sign in. I'm pretty sure I made an account here before. So let me grab and sign in for my Synaptic Labs account. Composer, build and debug agents in natural language. That's nice. So they've added their own little like AI agent to set things up. These are always buggy as hell though. So I don't know if I would trust it.
Zoom in a little bit so people can actually see.
Yeah.
Is
that better?
Yes.
Okay, let me actually.
It actually looks really good. The website, it's like such a nice theme.
Yeah, it looks nice. Let me make sure. Yeah, I just want to make sure he's not getting stuck. Okay, so here's our dashboard. Probably the first thing we want to go to is assistants. And let's create, I don't want Riley as my assistant. How do I create a new assistant here? Oh, here we go. Create assistant. Let's call it, I don't know, Professor Synapse. Why not?
So Pedro is asking, is it possible to encrypt voice, for example, if I want to use it in a health tech company? So I would say it matters in here that how do you actually store it? Which models do you use? Where is your storage? Is it HIPAA compliant? I think that's what matters most. I don't know if you actually can encrypt the voice. Joe, like, do you know?
Yes. Well, it depends, right? Because you can encrypt the like
Environment.
on either end, right? So that like anyone who's a man in the middle attack, right, isn't able to get that data. You could probably encrypt the voice itself, but that really depends. Are you saving the voice? Like you probably don't need to save the voice. If you are, you could probably encrypt it, like the recording of it. And then same with the text. If you're like saving the text, you can definitely encrypt it. So yeah, you should be able to do like end-to-end encryption, but probably not through VAPI. That is something where you'd probably have to use their API and set up a backend, right? And also like the server, where is it being hosted on the server? Is it on premises versus like up in Google Cloud or something like that? So I think it's possible. It's just it's definitely an extra effort. So maybe we can add that to our Claude Code research here. Let's tell it. Can you also research how we can encrypt the voice end to end, as well as when we save transcripts / audio? Okay, let's choose our template. So typically I always go with the blank template for everything. I usually don't like other people's templates, but it looks like they have some good things to start with: a customer support specialist, an appointment scheduler, which is I think is what we're going to test out today, and a bunch
Yeah,
of
let's
other
try that one.
things.
Let's try the preset one. Yeah.
Yeah, I should check it out. Okay, I'll create the assistant.
It's Riley. It should be Riley. Is everybody Riley?
Yeah, I guess everybody's Riley. So looks like I can change this. We'll do a meeting scheduler.
No. That's probably the actual name. It's gonna be responsive. So maybe Riley is the Riley that's gonna pick up the phone. So put it like, hey, this is
We'll do
Professor.
professor. We'll
Yeah.
just do professor. Okay. Can I guess I can just do this. Okay. So let's go through our options here. First is our model. We got OpenAI, GPT-4o,
Oh, God, no. Yeah. Okay.
Boo. I think actually maybe Grok. Would it be crazy to do Grok because it'll be fast? Or
Sure.
I guess I can just do Open Router, and we can use whatever. Oh, look, I got to actually put in the model myself. This also doesn't seem right. So
But this is actually credit based, so you're not actually bring your own API key, so you can actually just go with the Grok.
Okay. Let's see what we got here as options.
Kimi K2? Yeah.
Do you see it? Kimi K2, that's probably
Yeah.
a good option. Yeah, I guess we can go with our Chinese model here and see how it does.
Shout out to the Chinese viewers.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been reading, but all of suddenly there's a wave of all the Chinese models getting released. So Kimi just released Kimi K 2.5, I think.
Yeah.
GLM or Z.ai just released GLM 5. And then I think there was actually another one that got released too. I'm forgetting.
See, dance the video one.
Oh yeah, the C Dance got released too. Okay, so first message mode, yeah, probably assistant speaks first because we're gonna have this call people. First message, thank you for calling. Okay, so this is
Synaptic
wrong.
Labs.
Yeah. Hey, this is the professor from Synaptic Labs. We'd love to book a meeting with you to discuss your AI needs.
So this is outbound, correct?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, again, we can think about how we want to do this, but I'm imagining we have people's phone numbers and we're essentially just calling them to see if we can get them to set up a meeting with us.
Check the cloud code. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah. Okay. Oh, we got some research back, so let's just still waiting for the encryption researcher. Okay, so let's just talk about this for a second. So S3 mode dispatching a second prepare for encryption research in parallel. So it's creating a new task. Encryption research is now running in parallel to see how we do in transit security, at rest, key management, compliance. We got HIPAA and GDPR, implementation, trade-offs, etc. And you can see here the first prepare finish. So it's saying handoff, right? It's saying, okay, I'm done. Back to you, main agent. And it created this document for us. So let's slide down here. First up, everything's going to be in Markdown. Unfortunately, we would need to download a Markdown
No, you
viewer,
can
but
just like open a Google Doc if you want, and
I
so
guess
just
I'll just leave it here. It's fine.
yeah.
But typically, right, I usually have like Obsidian up as well. And so anything that I need to read, I'll like go over to Obsidian to read it. So it's just like nicer. But there are Markdown converters or editors inside of VS Code as well. So what is it? Value proposition, typical use case, core concepts, calls, inbound, outbound web, phone numbers.
Are we also live on the YouTube as well?
Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
Nice.
That's the only place we're live. Squads, multi-assistant conversations where they can hand off to each other in a single call. Oh, we'll have to try that eventually. Workflows deprecated. Interesting. I guess because now they're just using the squads instead. Tools, which we'll get into. Blocks are conversation components. I guess we'll see about that. And then we have some of the API stuff, which we're going to need to get into later. But just get assistants, create an assistant. Oh, so we should make a VAPI skill. I'm just going to tell it to do that while we're going. Can you make a VAPI Claude skill? Like research Claude skills.
Yeah, give some a little explanation. So cloud skills. Oh, what did you tell me? Like they bring like you create your own environment inside Claude that they actually can do whatever they want based on the skill that they do. Correct?
Yeah, so you want to think about skills as it's just a folder with a bunch of either markdown files or scripts, right, that it can run. But it doesn't have that loaded up into the context immediately. It uses something called progressive disclosure, where you can say, "Hey, I need you to help me make an assistant in VAPI," right? And use your skill. And so it'll see, "Oh, I have a skill that helps me build VAPI things," right? Let me load that up. And so it'll read like what is essentially a prompt on how to use the skill. And then that skill is whatever you need it to be, including, right, having something that has like a create an assistant tool or script or whatever in it that it can just reference. So these things that you need to be repeatable, right? It makes it super easy without flooding the context. Again, it can just read what it needs to read. So we're gonna have to figure out how to do this a little bit because I might have to stop sharing my screen for a minute because I'm gonna have to get an API key to do this. But this is great because it'll make this part easier. Like, who uses UIs anymore? Just use Claude Code if you can.
Build me my stuff and go.
Okay, you are Professor Synapse, an appointment scheduling assistant for Synaptic Labs. This is why we don't use the templates. AI and automation agency. Primary purpose is to efficiently schedule and confirm or reschedule cancel appointments while providing clear information about services. Voice and persona. We can just leave these for now. Conversation flow. Okay,
Yeah.
this is all wrong.
So wait. If you delete everything from conversation flow to the bottom and just click generate, so should it
Yeah,
actually generate everything back based on what's in there?
let's see what happens.
Ah,
Create a system prompt for the agent scheduler for Synaptic. Oops. Labs and AI and automation agency. I don't know how these companies like make money. And they must be making money, but it's like they're giving us all this stuff for free. It's crazy. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. It shows you what it changed. Okay, let's accept. Identity. It's interesting that they're using brackets instead of markdown, even though their templates have markdown. Your Professor Synapse, point scheduling agent, helpful,
so
blah,
it's
blah,
maybe using
blah. This is not
so
right.
yeah, so it's maybe using Kimi K2 to actually rewrite it. So maybe
Oh, yeah,
that's
maybe.
yeah.
Confidence, use clear, concise language. Greet user warmly, inquire about the purpose, collect information. So this is interesting. It's probably hallucinating this because it doesn't actually know what the tools are.
Maybe it does.
For
But
the,
if you go to tools on the Ford, maybe those are default tools. So you see on top, no, there's the model voice transcriber tools. Mhm. Predefined
yeah,
functions. That's probably somewhere there.
yeah, I don't see any. Yeah, no, it's definitely hallucinating, which is it's like tools. Yeah, we're gonna need to create a tool. Okay, let's just briefly go back to Claude. See, oh, okay. Next time I'll do dangerously skip permissions for you.
I would just exit it right now and just like resume it with the dangerously skip permissions. You can do that as well.
Claude, is it just?
Dash
Can I
dash.
do it like
Yeah.
this?
Dangerously. Yes. And then space. Then dash dash resume.
Are you sure? Yes.
Yes.
Let me. I kind of want to let this
Yeah, bro.
finish, I guess. Oh no, actually it is finished. So let me.
It's the idle agent. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
oh, maybe everything is place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this
What's up?
is actually wrong. This is not right. Claude.
Oh no, are you gonna write it again?
Yeah, I'm not sure that was the right one. I don't think it saved the conversation.
Did you exit it?
Which I exited.
No, no, you exited. You killed the terminal. Did you exit the proper way? No, you didn't. You have to
What do you
slash
mean?
exit for it to save the session. You didn't do that.
I've
That's
never
not.
had to do that before, but that's
No,
fine.
it's fine.
Let's see how far it got. Didn't get very far. But that's fine. Let's just start a new session and we'll be okay.
You can just arrow
I
up.
guess I can just use this one.
Yeah.
222.
Arrow up.
Oh, good call. The cheat code. But I don't want resume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I want you to build a VAPI Claude code skill, which lets us fully manipulate the API. Please research Claude skills first. We've already started.
Your keyboard is so loud. God.
Yes, the gift from Wes.
Yeah, of course. Of course it is.
Okay, let's go back to. I guess this will be fine. You can upload files. We don't really need to do that right now. Max tokens. Ooh, 250. So that output max number of tokens that the assistant will be allowed to generate in each conversation turn. I mean, I guess that's fine. Voice configuration. Elliot. What does Elliot sound like?
Is it the guy from Mr. Robot?
I do love that show. Oh, that's interesting. They let you choose from multiple different people too. That's nice. How do I play it though? Let me just pick a random. I guess maybe we got to talk to it to actually
Just
listen to
choose
it.
Elliot. I like Elliot. Let's go with Elliot.
Okay. Elliot. Canadian.
Yeah.
Additional background sound. That's funny. You could add some like ambient sound or something.
The waiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please wait.
Transcriber. Yeah, I guess Deepgram is fine.
You have to. Yeah. I like the granularity of these settings in here. You can actually just it's cool.
Oh, look, they have a compliance section. Enterprise feature, of course. Okay, so let's look at tools. So we should probably read their tools guide.
Or we
Custom
should.
tools, configure your tool. I'm pretty sure we're just going to need to have it create a new tool. No tools found. Create a tool. Let's see. Do we have an MCP? We do. This is what we need. We'll call it calendar manager. Manages the user's calendar.
So wait, is this the MCP tool from VAPI to something as an MCP?
Exactly. Yeah. So we can hook up this. We'll get to N8N in a second. So we'll make this an N8N an MCP trigger and just give it the ability to edit our calendar, and that should work. So let me save where we're going. Let's check on Claude again, see how Claude's doing. Because again, this would be really nice if we could just do it with Claude. Oh, it's just writing them directly. Oh, and this is nice. Sometimes it does this. Sometimes you got to tell it. It actually definitely has access to its own documentation, including how to do Claude skills. It has this like Claude code guide tool, but it doesn't always use it. So I don't know. Okay, let's get to N8N here. So we have N8N self-hosted on Railway, which we recommend if you're willing to get a little bit more technical. And we're going to create a workflow, and we're going to call this calendar VAPI, I guess.
What's this, like 2025? Are you building this manually? Oh my god.
Yes, well, I mean, this is super easy to build. Like, we don't even need Claude for this. I'm just going to do an MCP trigger. I'm going to have to change this after, but we'll do VAPI calendar, I guess. We'll do no authentication, so you all can steal all of our money and put 1,000 things on our calendar. And we'll grab the production URL. I'm going to need that.
To publish?
Yeah, I'm going to need that. That's fine. I'm going to need the URL for VAPI.
Yeah,
so
don't worry. So resolution is so low, they're not able to actually see the API keys.
Yes.
This is the plan. It's planned, guys. Don't worry. So this is.
It's all part of the plan. Okay, it's going. Okay, so we have this MCP trigger, which is going to allow us to give something like we're going to do with VAPI a URL to access the tools that are connected to this trigger. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to look up Google Calendar tool. We have our form that we can fill out. I already have it hooked up to my Google Calendar, obviously. And we're going to have it be able to, definitely want it to be able to create an event. And we want it to be connected to my calendar. And we're actually not going to predefine the start and end date. We're going to let AI do that. And I think that should be, we probably need to have it be able to add attendees. And then are there any other fields we might want? I think there's like I feel like there's a field to put the meeting invite in there. We probably want to give a summary. day conference data description. Location, maybe? No.
No, I think it's fine like this.
Okay. Obviously, we want to find a way though that it can actually create the meeting invite. Okay. We also want it to be able to search for events. So retrieve many events from a calendar.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, we'll give it access to my calendar.
Even the return all should be like AI clarified as well. Yeah. And here maybe you can actually have some order by updating. Yeah. Okay.
Just want to see if there's anything else on there. Okay, is that it? Is that all we need, really?
Yeah. We may add delete, but for the purpose of the scheduling, it's not needed. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's come back here. We've given it. Let me just double check that this is actually correct. VAPI calendar.
Mm-hmm.
No authentication for this because we're testing, but obviously you're going to want to put authentication in here if you're actually using it. It is streamable
Is it?
HTTP.
Is it streamable?
I think so because it's this.
Oh, yeah. I
It
was
should
using the
be.
SSE when I was making some custom ones. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when you're doing local, you typically do SSE. But let's save. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see if this works.
You have a test button in the corner.
Oh, good call. Oh, but I got to do the like fancy request. So Streamliner is not supported in testing yet
Well,
since
yeah.
not even tested. So I don't know. That's fine. Let's go back to our assistant. Let's make sure he's got his tool. Let me do this. Select tools, calendar manager.
Okay.
Publish.
Okay.
Next. Publish.
Yeah, you should
Okay.
read everything before you publish it. Yeah. Let's presume that Joe did the reading.
Oh, good. I think it's done. So
You can do
let's
it at
just
the NV, yeah?
yeah. And then I need to add. Is it just VAPI API key like this?
Mm.
Equals. We'll do that in a minute. Let's test this thing out. I think I need to. I think it's good. I think it's
Yeah.
live. The question is, are you guys going to be able to hear it if I talk to it? So let's
So are you
see.
sharing the whole screen or are you sharing the tab? What are you sharing?
Yeah, let me see. Let me reshare my screen
And
and
see if
see
there's
if
like a voice thing, yeah?
yeah, make sure. Okay, yes, there is. So we should be good. Let me go back. Sorry for the
By the way,
infinite.
I do have a t-shirt from some guys that are actually doing the voice assistant. So yeah, I don't know. Hey, sponsor us. Thank you.
And it switched on us. Let's do Grok. Let's go back to Kimmy.
Did it?
Publish. Yeah, it's probably because I didn't save it originally. Yeah, look, it didn't save anything.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
No, so let's go with it. Let's go with it. Yeah.
Let's go with it. Let's see what
Add
happens.
the tools. Add the tools first. See if the tools
I
are
think
there.
the tools are good. Yeah, it's just because
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
let's
save.
go with it as is. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Riley.
Oh, I got to allow.
Do we hear it? Do you hear it?
Can you hear it?
No. Oh,
Uh,
she's that latency is really nice.
can you help me schedule an appointment with Joseph?
By the way, we're not hearing it.
You are not hearing it? Okay.
No.
Let me Okay, let me try to share again. Stop sharing. I might have to like share the specific tab. So
Yeah. Let's use that. Yeah.
also share tab audio.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling Wellness Partners. This is Riley, your scheduling assistant. How may I help you today?
Can you find me a time to meet with Joseph?
I'd be happy to help you schedule an appointment with Joseph. Let me get some information from you first. What type of appointment are you looking to schedule today?
Whatever appointment you want to schedule me for. We're just testing. We just want to see if your scheduling tool will work.
I understand you'd like to test the scheduling system. Let me help you with that. To proceed with the test booking, I'll need a few details. One, what date range would you like me to check for availability? For example, next week or a specific date. Two, what time of day works?
The week of February 15th, sometime in the afternoon.
Perfect. Let me check for availability during the week of February 15th in the afternoon. I'll need to know, are you looking for a specific type of appointment, or should I just pick any available slot for this test?
Just pick an available slot. We just want to see if this works.
Got it. Let me check our availability for that week. I'll look for any available afternoon slot during the week of February 15th. I see that the system shows no existing events for that week, which means we have full availability. For this test, let me create a sample appointment.
Is that true?
I'll need a few details to complete the booking.
Sure.
Could you provide
Let me check your
a
calendar.
name for this test appointment, an email address, can be a test email, a brief description for the appointment. This will help me test the full scheduling process for you.
It's not true.
Do Joseph for the name. The email address is joseph@synapticlabs.ai. And then just,
Perfect.
whatever for the description.
Let me create a test appointment for Joseph. I'll book it for Tuesday, February 16th at 2:30 p.m. Let me set this up now. Excellent. The scheduling tool is working perfectly. I've successfully created a test appointment for Joseph on Tuesday, February 16th at 2:30 p.m. The system generated an event ID and confirmed all the details. The appointment is set for 1 hour, ending at...
Okay,
so first of all, Tuesday is 17th. So I think it's 2025 in his eyes, probably as well.
Oh, and that's probably why it was wide open.
Oh yeah.
Let's check
the 2025. Yeah.
Okay, well, it did work though. So it did, and that was fast as hell. That was
The latency
so fast.
is amazing. Yes.
That was crazy, but you
March
can see it did the many.
16.
It came back with empty array. So this might have been an error. Like, I wonder if it didn't. Oh, 2021. What?
That may be the model then. Did it actually do that in 2021?
Let's check it out. Create an event. It did. That's why we were wide open. This account didn't exist then.
Wait, let me find it. Week, year, 2021, February 16th. Yes, it was Tuesday. Yes,
it was Tuesday. Okay, let me share my screen again. So this is going to be the big part, I guess, as we update. We'll keep working on this. I think this is ish enough on this end of things. But the fact that we threw this together in like 20 minutes, like without doing much, is pretty crazy. That was so fast. So one thing we would want to do is find a way to make sure it knows what date it actually is today.
Yeah, so there's a now, probably.
Okay, let me check. How do I get API logs?
So Joe, it's been 45 minutes now. This has been like a fairly long session. So I would like recap what we did, because I think we did a good job in here, and just like see, hey, this created an event. We did some scheduling.
Yeah, so
I would say spend like 5 minutes now to recap what we did, so we can actually continue properly next time. Yeah.
So first thing we did is we set up Claude Code in a code space. Hopefully, and actually, let's do this before I forget. I'm going to make sure we push all of this. Although, wait, let me add one more thing here before I do that, is a git ignore. Don't forget your git ignore, which makes it so that anything in this git ignore file doesn't get pushed. And we want to add our .env, which is eventually going to hold all of our passwords.
You're not sharing if you're talking about something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. 1 second. Gotta
share the screen, Joe. Yeah.
Got to come back.
Oh, the fancy animation is amazing.
So we add our git ignore, and make sure you have your .env there, because your .env is going to be where you save all your passwords. And we'll push this, even though we don't have too much yet. Always sync changes, so that should be pushed. So yeah, we set up Claude Code. We hooked it up to our Pact framework, which makes it super, super easy to code, especially if you don't know what the heck you're doing. And we started to build the skill after doing some research on VAPI. So next week we'll do maybe what we did, but just do it with the skill. I'll set up the .env and the password in the meantime. And then we set up our first agent here to help book instructions. And then we created a quick little MCP here so that it could actually hook up to the tools and use them. And it worked. It didn't work well, but it worked.
Nice. Oh, that's what you were talking about and not sharing the screen. So this is the executions of the NA10, that the MCP that we created. So you can see that two things were run. One is probably get many. Yes, it did an empty array. Yeah, of course it did, because it did 2021. Yeah, cool. And then the other one actually probably booked it.
It did, yeah.
Successfully, yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So just again, we're starting on a journey together. This is going to start with the AI voice agents, but we're going to go from here to anywhere. Like, this kind of is Joe and I, like, being pretty boys of AI on the YouTube, and like we're just gonna be building stuff and sharing the process with you, just to show you that this is all available to all of you, as long as you like just have means to type, have API keys, have like $100 a month to buy Claude Code Max, because without Max, it's nothing. And yeah, so
You could do this with Codex now too, for sure. And they're being very generous because they need to get back some of the market share from Claude Code.
yeah, or you can run Cloud Code locally if you have a okay machine. So you can like run a Kimi K2.5 maybe on a local Cloud Code. So yeah, so I do. It's almost like 10 p.m. here. I want to spend some time with kiddo. Thank you everybody for joining in today. I'm gonna drop. Joe, if you want to close up, you can stay a little bit more. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm gonna leave. Hopefully that doesn't end the stream.
I think it'll be fine. Yeah, so I don't know. Lori, I don't know if you have any questions, or anyone who's still watching us in the chat has any questions about what we were going through.
I don't have any questions today, but I was curious, how could you repeat what Uro said about how this is connecting in with what we're doing next week?
We're just going to continue doing whatever we're doing next week, but maybe make it actually not pick a date in 2021. And probably what I'll try to do, I won't touch it between now and then, aside from adding the API key, but we'll do it through Claude, where we can actually just have Claude be the one to make our agents for us, instead of us having to manually make the agents.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Okay. Anyone else? Any comments from the peanut gallery here before we wrap up? Thank you, Pedro. I'll see if I can. I don't know. I'll spend the money to make the screen nicer for folks through Restream. This is the first time we're using this technology, so we're just trying to figure it out. Pedro, I don't know if you are using Claude, but I haven't put it out there too much yet, but I just updated the professor specifically to be a Claude skill, so that it can like dynamically actually not just build your agents in that chat, but then save those agents for you and update them as you go along. It has its own little file system of your agents that it references. So, I'll be going over that in a future video, but it is accessible now on the GitHub repo, which I can share right now, just so you can go check it out. 1 second.
I've been using it. It's super cool.
Where are you guys? You can just Google GitHub Professor Synapse. It'll be the first thing that shows up. You're on the free tier. The free tier will still work. That's fine. Obviously, you're a little bit limited, right? You're going to hit that limit kind of quickly, but it'll still work just fine. I'm done sharing my screen. Is there something you want me to actually show off, Spring Break Shooter? Okay. Well, okay. I think we wrap this stuff up. Everyone have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see you all next Friday. I guess we're going to try to keep these pretty regular. So we'll catch you all later. Have a great weekend.
Bye.